Welcome to Fired Up Life Live. Okay, so this is going to be my first official Fired Up Life live vlog or episode, right? And I am excited to share with you every 3 p.m. A talk or an inspiration wherein you can, you know, get uh, get to become fired up as you listen to this because that's the whole point of my platform, to fire up people. So just waiting for some people to get in or to be able to view this live session, and I'm just gonna share it to my Facebook page or Facebook profile. Alrighty. So how are you guys? You can uh, acknowledge if you're here, if you're present. So the topic is how to keep yourself motivated and productive during lockdown. So while waiting officially for this session to start, um, I'm just gonna post here a question. Here you go. So the question that I'd like you to answer in the comments. Yeah. So I hope you can see it. Yeah, so comment below, what is your own way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown? All right. So, okay, people are coming in. Hi, Via. You're staying home from Dubai. Thanks for logging in. We're good. Thank you. So allow me to post this one. So this is my first Fired Up Life Live. I hope you can see the me and the PowerPoint on the side. All right. So we'll be starting in a few minutes. Just hang in there. For the meantime, answer the question below. What is your own way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown? All right. So here you go. Okay. So in the Philippines, I think we're past 1 month. I think we're 1 month and 2 or 3 days. Okay, so we were supposed to end the lockdown last April 15, just like after Holy Week, then we got extended. So today is April 20, so it's been a month and 5 days. And people are starting to adjust the lifestyle. Maybe the first 2 weeks was a bit chaotic, it was difficult. But after a month, we're starting to adjust with this lockdown lifestyle. Okay, lockdown lifestyle. You heard it from me. Okay, so okay, people are coming in. Hi guys. All right. So this is live. Okay. All right. Say hi if you're around. If you're having a break from your work from home, or hello Bernard Villar. Okay. All right. Reading inspiration messages from MB, ages, and being a frontliner bank employee. Wow. So that's your way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown. Thanks for sharing, Bernard. Okay, we've got some more coming in. It's gradually pouring in the people. Hello to everyone. So this is gonna be your topic: how to keep yourself motivated and productive during lockdown. All right, cool. So Okay, so I'm trying to find a way where I can still see myself. I see. Okay. Wait. Hello, guys. Sure, people are surprised why I'm here. So I made a few announcements. We're gonna start in a while. I just need to see my PowerPoint while I see the comments coming in. Apart sa work from home, almost a month na din with quarantine, listening to inspiring podcasts, more time sa prayers, and staying connected with my family. Thank you, Via, for your comment, for your insight. That's a really good one. Okay. All right. So it's my first time. Well, it's my second time to use Be Live app. So I'm trying to familiarize with this. The thing is, I cannot see your comments while I'm focusing on the PowerPoint. So it's kind of difficult. So that's what I'm realizing now. Okay, I need to minimize some of my boxes on the side. Yan. Oh, okay. Deleting siya. Okay. This is fun. There you go. I think that's better. Okay. So I'm not using Zoom, I'm using VLive. What I like about it is we can be dynamic, can put some questions there. All right. So Bernard is here via, and some are viewing. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. Hi guys. Oh, cool. That's better. Okay, I think I found a way to be able to manipulate my Facebook and my VLive app at the same time. Okay, hello brother Ron from CFC Qatar. Wow, it's like the second time I've seen you join the online seminars and the online Facebook Live. So I'm just like, the idea for this Facebook Live is for me to hang out with you, to hang out and give some inspiration, give some insights, realizations. At the same time, we can exchange realizations and insights. Okay. All right, so let's get started. It's 12. Okay, so I'd like to start off first by having this, let me see. I'd like to propose a contest, best comment contest. This is an experiment, okay? So what is the best comment contest? I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. It's a little bit small. So the question is, what is your own way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown? So for the one who answers the best, okay, the criteria, there's just two criteria. First is the length, no? Medyo mahaba yung sagot, hindi maganda, di ba? People can read more. Second is of course, the usefulness of your comment. If people can benefit from your comment and get an idea of how they can also be productive and motivated during this time of COVID. All right, so put in your comments while you're listening so you can reflect more. So what will happen now is that I'll be sharing seven ways to be fired up in a time of crisis. Okay. So just a little bit of a background. My main business is conducting trainings for companies, right? So that's what I do. I'm a corporate trainer, corporate speaker. Companies hire me so that they can have their team buildings and customer service trainings and productivity trainings. And because of the lockdown, the sessions got canceled, right? And they've been postponed and moved to a later date, and even the trips. So what happened to me was that uh, the I was like, wow, what will happen to my business? What will happen to me now? So maybe a lot of you may be in the same boat. A lot of things are canceled. A lot of things are moved and postponed. So for me, okay, lockdown equals canceled trainings and speaking engagements. So the question that I posed to myself is, how can I now become motivated and productive while this lockdown is happening? Kasi a lot of people have this complaint. I'm bored. I'm bored, and so people resort to different kinds of things. And the problem is when you're bored, the problem with that, when you're idle, you actually start to shrink, start to become more, you become sad and depressed, and you have a hard time coping with the situation. Okay, so what happened really in this lockdown is that it is unprecedented in history, right? So never have we experienced in our whole life this kind of situation, this kind of lockdown. Uh, Never, like even in the time of our parents, never have they experienced this. So next, it's unexpected. Hindi siya, hindi natin naplano noong 2019 na magkakaroon ng lockdown. So, oh yeah, well, we didn't have that. We had numerous planning sessions in the year before, and if only we were able to anticipate the lockdown, we would have done a lot of measures to to control it, right? So, and lastly, it's uncertain. Even at this point, we don't know if it will be extended still. For good measure, we don't know if that will be announced. And even after, if the lockdown will be lifted, things are still uncertain. Right? I don't think we'll be going out and and be carefree and just touching people and making beso beso or talking to people. I think we'll still be wearing masks until the fear dissipates and the paranoia is gone. Right? So unexpected, unprecedented, uncertain, and uh, the result of that experience, because of the three U's, right? We experience fear, depression, and anxiety. Okay, so fear for the future. Ano na mangyayari sa buhay ko? Ano na mangyayari sa career ko? Ano na mangyayari sa negosyo ko? I have some friends who really lost businesses because their business is dependent on the interaction of people, people buying products physically or people attending events. So there's also depression kasi the impact of the loss, right? And the anxiety, yung uncertainty is bringing us the anxiety. Okay, so we become demotivated and sometimes unproductive kasi we don't know how to react with what just happened to us. We didn't expect it. So we become unproductive. Our daily routine is disrupted. We're used to doing the commute or going to the office 9 to 5 or doing our business. Then suddenly we're not doing those things. And sometimes we can find ourselves idle and unproductive. And the third is we feel a little bit of guilt, right? Ano siya, parang nagigilty ka kasi wala akong ginawa today, or I should have done this and done that, right? So these things can impact on us. Then just like to read this from the American Psychological Association. They report that social isolation carries a number of health risks. Feeling isolated can lead to poor sleep, na, poor cardiovascular health, lower immunity, depressive symptoms, and impaired executive function. When executive function skills are impaired, you may find it more difficult to focus, manage your emotions, remember information, and follow directions. So, ano siya? There's really an impact, although we are safe. It's good that we are safe at home, that we don't cause the spread of the virus, but there's also some other impacts that are happening mentally and psychologically. So we have to cope with these things. We have to find a way to motivate ourselves and to become more productive. And right now, people are starting to adapt to the new normal. Ano ba yung mga new normal? The people are getting really good at doing these webinars, doing this streaming stuff, right? And people are meeting online. The policies of human resources are new. They try to monitor how people are still productive despite the situation, right? So people are adapting to the new normal. Now I have two keywords here: motivated and productive. So let me talk about the context of being motivated here. So it's something that happens internally in you, and I would define it like this: now that when you're motivated, you're focused on a clear goal, right? You're not confused. Things are clear for you. It's not hazy. Then if you're motivated, having that clear goal means that you have actually spelled it out. No? So ang tanong is, during this ECQ, during this lockdown, do you know your goals? No? So that's what I started to do, because I was caught unaware of the situation, and my trainings got canceled. So for the first few days, parang I was in a daze. I didn't know how to go about these things. Then I started to write down some clear goals. Finish my book, that's one. Second is to create more online courses. And third is to finally go Facebook Live like this and try this out. Now, so for me, having a focused, when you're focused on a clear goal, it really helps. Yeah. So next is, I'm gonna talk about also what the context here of being productive, right? So you're motivated, and as the result of being self-motivated, having a clear goal, you are now being productive. You're doing something to improve your life. Okay, so whatever that activity is or activities are, you're being productive, and it's making improvements in your life. Now, isipin na natin ngayon, ano bang ginagawa natin na hindi contributory to improving our own lives? Or it degrades our lives. Now, I won't say it anymore, but for example, it's good to be entertained when you watch episodes on Netflix. It's good, no? Kasi it shakes off the fears and anxiety, but if you overdo it, right? If you just spend the whole day, whole night, and until dawn, just binge watching, you would feel a little guilty, right? So we don't want that to happen, right? So we must do something productive that will help improve our lives. So keep on commenting. Keep on commenting. What is your own way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown? Because I'm gonna share 7 of my ideas. So with 7 plus the unlimited ideas that you're doing. No? So see, just to read some. No? So some are listening to podcasts to enhance their learning. Okay. Yeah. So great. So hi Yoti Dizon. Hello John Ree. So thanks for logging in for my first official Facebook live. Fired up live. Okay, I still get tongue twisted. Okay, proceeding. I'm going to share with you 7 ways to be fired up in a time of crisis. So if you think that these tips will help your friends, go ahead and take this time to press the share button So it will appear in your own timeline, and they can hear the 7 ways to be fired up in a time of crisis. All right. So first, okay, the first that I would do to be self-motivated, number one, do praise and worship and scripture reading first thing in the morning. Okay, so in my case, I belong to Couples for Christ, and what really lifts me up is praising God, worshiping Him, praying to Him. You know, because our spirituality, when we're kung patay yung ating spirit, then how can our bodies be alive? Okay, so people would define a dead person as the spirit leaving the body. Okay, okay, so but if your spirit is within you, but you're still you're you're hindi na alagaan yung ating spirituality, hindi na nurture, hindi we're not feeding our souls with food. Okay, so the consequence would be unproductivity and demotivation. Okay, so step one, or the first way, is to do praise and worship and scripture reading first thing in the morning. Listen to uplifting praise songs. No? Makinig ka, go to Spotify or go to YouTube and play the praise and worship songs, or anything that can lift you up, right? So wag lang yung mga negative vibes din ng mga kanta that can make you angrier and can make you rebellious. When I was in high school, I used to listen to a lot of these music. Ganun na. Tapos the effect was that my attitude was also negative, right? So try to listen to uplifting music, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you centered on your spirit, on God, is the first thing that I would do to become motivated. So again, this is something that you have internally. All right, so next is exercise. Okay, just sweat it off. Again, go to YouTube and just play a Zumba and just dance your way, you know, with your family and with yourself. Kasi tumatakbo na yung dugo, right? And when you exercise, yes, it really makes you happy because the happy hormones are coming out, di ba? And parang you've accomplished something productive already. Kasi, di ba, sabi ko kanina, productive is doing something to improve your life. Okay? Di lang yung productive, tapos busy ka, pero hindi nag-improve yung buhay mo. Okay? So, exercising is the easiest way to feel productive. All right. So, anong way of exercising yun? Yun yung try to make a plan on how to exercise. So, yung iba nagzumba, yung iba nagta-tai chi, yung iba nagka-calisthenics, you know, whatever it is, as long as you sweat it out, that would be tip number 2 or second way of becoming self-motivated and productive this COVID season. May season na. Okay, we'll go to number 3. You know, so the third is learn a new skill or level up your craft or expertise. Okay, may natutunan ba kayong bagong skill this lockdown? Okay, so for me, I've learned how to live stream. Ito, kasi mahilig ako dun sa live audience, na meaning live physical audience, and I like how they react. I like how if they would laugh or if they would raise their hands and they would ask a question. I like the dynamics, but going online is something new for me kasi ang tahimik, walang tumatawa, walang nagre-react, hindi ko alam kung natutulog yung audience, right? So for me, this is a new skill that I'm learning, right? And another is I'm exploring a lot of apps online. Like I recently opened my Patreon account. No? So right now, I can ask people to support me, and I had to geek out. I had to research. I had to do a lot of YouTube videos just to learn this new platform called Patreon. So ganun, all right. What else did I learn? No? So I attend free webinars and online courses. Just the other week, I attended, if you know story brand author Donald Miller, nag-attend ako ng free webinar niya, and dami ko natutunan, right? Another thing you can do, finish reading your books, no? You can even start a blog or an FB page, okay? Napakadali po nun, no? So, again, you can blog on your FB page. That's what I do. I have a Fired Up Life blog, short lang, 3 paragraphs, but I do it at least 3 to 5 times a day, 5 times a week. So you can do that also, create an FB page. Kung wala kang pangalan sa FB page mo, pangalan mo muna, right? So learn a new skill or level up your craft and expertise. Go deeper. So if you're good at it, if you're good at that skill, do your best to become great at that skill, okay? To be great at that skill. So start to write. If you want to finish a book, write something, your reflections, your journal, go ahead. And that's like tip number 3 for me. Okay, so I'm gonna read Jerome Galicia's comment na sa kanya, worship and exercise. Yan. So sinulat na niya. Thanks, Jerome, for taking note. Okay, Carl Vasquez, what I do at times like this is I read scriptures and other self-help books. Very good. I divert my attention and stress to something I'm passionate about. I overcome the fear of doing the things I don't feel like doing before. Like cooking. Oh my gosh, ang daming mga husbands daw na natututong magsaing. Okay, so that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. I'd just like to read before proceeding to the next, to the tip number 4. Yoti Dizon says, during this ECQ, it's our time to bond as a family. Since all of us are serving in the music ministry, my husband and I, with our 3 daughters who are also musically inclined. Very good. Keeping in touch with my office mates regarding personal and work via group chat makes me more focused and motivated. Becoming more productive. Continue to write my book, which I parked 2 years ago. Yoti, 2 years ago you parked it. So now this is the time to get a pen or, of course, laptop na. Then do it. Then just write it every day, at least 30 minutes to an hour a day just to write your manuscript. So hindi na siya naka-parking. Dapat before matapos tong ECQ, tapos na yung manuscript mo. All right, so thanks for those wonderful comments so far. So 7 lang sinishare ko, pero yung mga online viewers natin, dinadagdagan nila. And I'm very excited. Kina-excite ako kasi it's like it's a dialogue, it's a conversation that's happening here. Hindi lang siya monologue na nagbibigay lang ako ng talk or tips. Okay, proceed to number 4. Okay, so work on a new income stream. Di ba? Kasi na-disrupt yung ating income, and let's think of new ways. People call it side hustles. So ano yung side hustle mo? Ano yung pwede mong pagkakakitaan in the time of COVID? So for me, I focused a lot on my online courses because I want to sell what I know from my trainings before. Gusto kong i-download at ibahagi sa mga tao. Right? So I doubled down actually on my online business. No? So then another thing that you can do is to enhance your resume. Kumusta naman dyan ang LinkedIn profiles natin? When people see your LinkedIn profile, baka 5 years ago pa na profile yan, right? Or try to enhance your resume right now. Add there the seminars that you attended and your recent experiences. So yes, work on a new income stream. Mag-isip tayo ng online businesses kasi nandiyan pa rin naman yung mga Lalamove, yung mga Grab. So for me personally, I have my fireduplifestore.com. People can still get some books there, and even my products na ganito, it's still in fireduplifestore.com. Yung mga side hustles ko, di ba? This is my online course na ginawa kong USB course. Okay, so work on a new income stream, mga kaibigan. Right. So keep on commenting. What is your own way? Let's contribute to the ideas that will help other people during this time of COVID. Okay. Next, meron akong gift number 2 for you guys. Kasi you've gone this far in our online streaming. Ilang tao na ba online? Di ko na makita. No? But thanks for coming in, guys. And I'm sure for those who will see the replay, ano pa rin, no? You can still benefit from this. So, gift number 2, because nanood ka at you're here in my Facebook live, Fired Up live, okay? Fired Up live or Fired Up live. Okay, so my second gift for you is 18 weeks of Fired Up newsletters. Okay, so I created 18 newsletters, and you will get a newsletter per week. Kung nag-sign up ko today, today's Monday, every Monday you will get it. So just go to kirbyliaban.com/firedupnewsletter at makikita nyo, you will automatically be led to a sign-up page. You put your name and your email address. Then automatically, ito, without fail, ano yan, naka-system na, naka-robot na the newsletters will arrive in your email inbox religiously for the next 18 weeks. That's 4 months worth of fired up motivation na talagang pinag-isipan ko, sinulat ko, ang puso ko at ang utak ko ay pinag-isa just to write that the newsletters that I have there. All right, I hope that will help you. That's gift number 2. Next is number 5, tip number 5. Okay, fix, declutter, and beautify your home. Ito na yung pagkakataon natin. So, alam mo naman sa bahay, you have to maintain it. Sometimes you have something that's leaking, or maybe that outlet dun sa bahay nyo na may socket na natanggal, na maybe you can buy a replacement for that. Maybe there's just so many things we have to throw away. Okay, there's so many things that we have to declutter. Kunwari, damit lang, sa damit. Now, how many clothes that you are not using at all, and perhaps people outside who don't have a way to buy clothes anymore, the homeless, they can get this and they can get help from you through this, right? So declutter your stuff, throw away those papers that you're not using anymore. Parang sabi ni Marie Kondo, tama ba? Na sabi niya, does it spark joy? Tingnan mo yung isang ano mo, yung damit mo, tingnan mo yung isang libro mo, kahit mga libro, you don't anymore have space for your books. Sabi mo, does it spark joy? Okay, then you can give away that book. Of course, you sanitize it first para hindi kumalat. All right, so let's say hi to Edwin Sandan. Thanks for logging in. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so fix, declutter, at pagandahin ang bahay. Beautify your home. I'm sure you're starting to do that, but if not yet, this is a way to become productive. Kasi again, I define productive as a way to improve our lives. Okay. Next, number 6. Do something for to help the frontliners. All right. So, that's one of the most productive things you can do. A lot of my friends are sewing, this face masks and PPE gears, because our medical staff need them. Some are donating food. I know a lot of those in my Passion Builders group. One of my friends there, talagang siya, he went all out. I'd like to acknowledge him. His name is Johemi. Grabe. Wow, nag-Spider-Man suit pa siya at namigay dun sa mga mahihirap. No, maybe you've seen that in Inquirer or online on Twitter. Siya yun, no? Kaibigan ko yun. Talagang he went all out and he gave of himself, right? So another is my friend Okidok Nick Chavez. Grabe, siya, free consultation on mental health kasi maraming anxious and depressed. So he gets a lot of these texts and calls, and he prescribes them some medication and some advices. So grabe, he was like, he's on the news, ni-interview siya because he does something to help the frontliners. All right, so yun yung number 6. And lastly, number 7, deepen family bonds. Have quality conversations. Okay, so you're with your family right now. If you want to improve your life, improve your family communication. Di ba? So, kasi ganito yan, Stephen Covey teaches us between urgent things and important things. Okay, so yung urgent things, yun yung mga problema sa opisina, you're trying to cope with the problem, para siyang may sunog, then you have to put out that fire, so it becomes a crisis. It's a crisis, no? So crises are urgent things. But the important things, these are usually things na we put off, you know, like solving a family problem, solving internal conflicts with people, right? So we want to deepen family bonds through this time of ECQ. Diba? So, ganun. Hindi lang yung tatambay kayo together, manood ng movie at di kayo nag-uusap. Hindi lang yung kakain kayo, di ba? Yung iba nga, nagkakainisan na kasi parang sila-sila na lang magkakasama araw-araw, di ba? Nagkakainisan na. Sana hindi yun yung mangyari kasi hindi siya productive. Okay? Destructive siya, destructive. So you have to deepen family bonds during this time of ECQ. Call up relatives, Zoom with the relatives. Maraming nagkaka-reunion sa mga magkakaibigan ng high school, ng college, nagkakaroon ng Facebook groups. Nakakatuwa po. No, so a lot of things are being revived these days. All right. So, yan. Okay, so those were the 7 things that I shared. I don't know if you can recall other things. Sa pitong yon, maybe you can comment below what do you think is most helpful. Okay, again, thanks si Jerome, ang aking note taker. No, he noted it. Number 1, mag-worship. Number 2, mag-exercise. Number 3, learn a new skill. Number 4, work on a new income stream. Number 5, fix, declutter, and beautify your home. Number 6, do something to help frontliners. And number 7 is deepen family bonds. Have quality conversations. Thanks, Jerome, for taking notes. You made my life easier. All right, so okay, so since you've lasted 40 minutes watching me in my first Fired Up Life Live, I'm gonna give you gift number 3, which is 75 motivational podcast episodes. Okay, 75. I've been podcasting since last year. So, hindi ko na inakala na 75 na pala. It's been 75 episodes. So, my last episode, which I recorded yesterday, how to make your passion profitable. And one before that is why growth requires discomfort. Learn what you can do to get to the next level. So if you like to just do the dishes and do other things, fixing your home while listening to me, if you like how I speak or you like the insights that I bring, then that's great. So I can help you with motivating yourself. And I'm sharing my whole life actually there. So welcome to my life. If you listen to my Fired Up Life podcast on Spotify or Apple, welcome to my life. Okay. All right. So keep the comments coming. By the way, may contest ng comment again. So let me remind you, yung gift number 1 ko, for those who just came in, magkakaroon tayo ng best comment contest. And the comment is the answer to this question. What is your own way of making yourself motivated and productive while on lockdown? Okay, so just comment on this live page. Comment below, babasahin ko siya. And I'm giving till 12 o'clock midnight to review. I will review all the comments. Then if it so happens that you're the one that I pick, kasi gusto ko yung insights mo, gusto ko yung haba ng sharing mo, I will give you a free course, online course, a free Fired Up Speakers course. And that Fired Up Speakers course is valued at 1,500. So parang namigay ako ng 1,500 dito. And I'll give you free access to that. All right, so it's at firedupcourses.com if you can check it out. All right, so great. So it's 40 minutes into the live session. If you have any questions, if Ron Merencilia is saying, great tips, Brother Kirby. Thanks for the 3 awesome free gifts. See you tomorrow. Yes, I'll be doing a seminar or webinar for Qatar, songwriting naman. Okay, so I'll be there tomorrow. All right, so just to just to conclude this. Okay, I'm struggling with the tech. Okay, there you go. So my last slide is I'd like to invite you to become a fired up patron. Okay, ano ba ang magiging fired up patron? Patreon.com is a platform where people can support online creators like me. Okay, so in this month of ECQ, yun yung isang naging goal ko, mag-set up ng patreon.com account. So mine is patreon.com/kirbyliaban. No? So you can be a patron, maging patron ikaw ng Fired Up Life. And as a patron, as my way of thanking you for your small monetary support every month that you give to help me in my advocacy, I'm giving back actually more more than the donation because I'm putting all my online courses there. All right, so it's like a membership model, subscription model, but I'd like to think that you are supporting the Fired Up Life advocacy. So go ahead, check out patreon.com. There's like 47 exclusive videos there that only patrons can access. Great. So guys, thanks for watching. Hi to Alex Casion. All right, so thanks for the encouragement, Alex. And I'm gonna be here again tomorrow. Okay lang ba? Nakakasawa ba? Okay, I plan to do this every day until I get the hang of it, until I become an expert in doing Facebook Live. But I'll try to give much value to your life daily at 3 o'clock p.m. So if you're working from home, take a break muna at 3 p.m. and have coffee with me. So next episode, may kape na ako dito. Baka tawagin ko tong Coffee with Kirby. Nagra-rhyme, di ba? So guys, thanks for watching. And share this content to people kasi usually exclusive content usually, but I'm giving this out for free. Ito yung way ko to help people during the quarantine. Okay, this is my own share, giving my talks free of charge, walang problema. No? And I hope a lot of people will be inspired to be able to give something of their own talents as well. So if you magaling kang gumitara, magaling kang kumanta, mag-Facebook live ka, kumanta ka. But ako, hindi ako magaling kumanta, okay lang ako magsulat ng kanta, but I have a hard time singing it. But my way is to give a talk. And this is my contribution. So hopefully, you can, I don't know if you're gonna be back tomorrow. Kung nakikinig kayo, can you just comment below? If you'll be here bukas 3 p.m., I'll be announcing in the morning tomorrow ang topic. But again, 3 p.m., I'll be back here. So, pakilagay dyan, I'll be here tomorrow. Or I'll be there tomorrow. All right. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. So, great. Oh, yun. So I'd like to encourage you right now to pag-isip ng way to become productive. So the operational word here is productive. To be producing. Kasi there are two ways na pwedeng mangyari sa atin during the ECQ or the lockdown, or sa iba semi-quarantine lang sa ibang bansa. Hello, Alma. No? So, sis Alma. So, either you are a consumer or a producer. Dalawa lang yan. Diba? So, are you the one who always consumes content? Or are you the one producing content? Or what if you want to put out something online, something that can uplift people, or share something uplifting that you've read, that is also very helpful during this time of lockdown. All right, guys, don't forget to visit my Patreon. Check out the videos there, patreon.com/kirbyliaban, and become a fired up patron. Hey, thanks for watching. God bless you, and keep being fired up. Keep building your passion. And by the way, P.S. If you're a content creator, and you want your content to go viral, or if you want your passion, which is what is in your content, to become a business, join the Passion Builders Facebook group. Yan. Passion Builders. Hanapin nyo lang sa Facebook groups, Passion Builders, and you'll be part of that Passion Builders community. Hey, finally, magpapaalam na ako. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow, 3 o'clock na naman for another Fired Up Life Live. God bless you. Okay.